Okay, so we're back. Ooh, as you can see, we're kind of slightly more upgraded. I still haven't done much up here. Why can't I? Why can't... Ship, please. I'll need to redesign that at some point. No rush yet. But, as you can see, we have upgraded somewhat. We have our new workstations. We have an upstairs area, which goes down to here. We have a little cubby hole over there, which I do plan on putting the pixel compressor. I think eventually this as well. We've also upgraded and we did some more quests, but we have one more boss. This is the final boss that is currently in the game that you can actually do. Hopefully there will be more added later on at a later point in time. However, we are going to be doing also, before we do this actually, I have got on my, I think it's Agisalt suit, which is the all-rounder outfit. But you can have 3 different ones at this stage. You can have the one that's created by Valorium, you can have the one that's created with Agisalt, and you can have the one that's created by Rubium. Now Rubium armor has energy up the ass, because the Rubium one you can make staffs, which are really overpowered, but they're pretty nice actually. The Agisalt one, which is the one I'm currently using, is pretty decent. It's an all-rounder, it has pistols. You can't go wrong with that really, can you? And then the Valorium one, which is down here, it's more defensive, more stabby, and has less health, less energy, but a lot more defense. But I like having my all-rounder one, it makes sense to have it, so yeah. But we are going to be doing the second boss from the penguin. The penguin on the outpost asked me to help his friend test out some sort of weapon here. So let us go and do that. Okay. So we're going to be using... We obviously have our 95 nano wraps. I had to use a few of them while farming up stuff. We're going to be using our assault rifle as well, which is really nice. Pretty badass actually. And we have our 2 Agisalt weapons, which, again, look pretty snazzy, I'm not gonna lie. But this one is kind of like Dreadwing. It's just the boss, really. There's no ads with this one, though. I also have 5 tech. I really need to fix that at some point. So, nothing in here, nothing in here, nothing here. And it's literally just a case of... Oh, hey, look at him. He's so pretty. He hurts like a bitch, though, so hopefully we don't die. Boom. I'm gonna use mainly the... You can shoot these. Shoot the missiles. Kill the missiles! It took me a long time to figure out that you could actually shoot them. Right, he's going up to do his overload, which you can go and stand quite comfortably over here while he's doing it and shoot him. Flamethrower is a dick. That hurts a lot. Missile. 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 And we can bring our stabby. Stab him. Just gonna do overload. Go over to the corner. And keep shooting him. So it's not really a hard... Like, as long as you're geared for the bosses, they're not that hard. They're not that hard overall. But if you're pretty undergeared, they can be a bit of a dick. As you can see, it does hurt. As you can see, it hurts. Gonna do overload again. Oh no, missile barrage. There we go. Did it. Ta-da. You destroyed my mech! Glorious! MK2 will be far superior. Here, take this heat skin for your troubles. So we've now just unlocked another oxygen skin that will allow us to go to fiery planets and stars. So, we did collect the Shockhopper Mk I, which is right here. Okay. I have been commissioned by Redacted to produce a weaponized vehicle built for penguin kind. Redacted showed me an example of what he wanted. A ruined, rusted robot found on an abandoned planet. I was intrigued. The old thing was crude in design and seemed to have been piloted with an animal brain. Ugh, terrible choice. Who would possibly think that was a good idea? I have accepted the task, fascinated with the origins of this junkyard automaton. I'm always getting that word wrong. Always. Further examination on the robot has allowed me to tear out the best bits for a head start on my new machine, Project Shockhopper, as I am now calling it. The old robot features remains of rocket launchers, battle claws, and a flamethrower. The claws will have to go. I'm thinking a hydraulic fist instead, with a few fixes. The flamethrower could be a viable weapon. I also had an old electric coil lying about in my lab, which I have converted into an offensive feature. I'm clever like that. The work has been arduous, but I have finally finished my first completed module. The Shockhopper Mk I is functioning! I have contacted a friend to see if I can find some volunteers for my first test run. I have high hopes. I believe that's it. Yep. So that's really that. It's a pretty simple fight overall, honestly, compared to some of them. Especially if you have the assault rifle and decent weapons. It's pretty simple. It's a really, really simple fight. But if you're going there with lower gear, it can be a little bit of a bitch. So yeah, that's all the fights in the game so far.